All right. We should be live. People start trickling in. All right, let's see. What's up, everyone? We're still trying to figure out the whole live stream thing, but I think we have a good handle on it now. Kyle's going to be back in a second here. If you're just joining, welcome. We're going to be talking about the new 2022 WRX. Very controversial. Both of us are former WRX owners. So, well, I am still a current one, but we both have very particular, we have very particular opinions about this new car. But we have more information and new information on the new pricing of this car. So, um, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Let me pull you guys up. Hey, what's up, Moose? What's up, good nugs? Thank you guys for joining. So we're still working on the stream here, but just give us a second, hang out. Anybody working on their cars this weekend? Nice long 3-day weekend. I had today off. I think Kyle did too, but while we're waiting here for more people to join, tell us about what you guys did. If you did anything on your car this week or recently, let us know. Meanwhile, let's just kind of roast this baby here. All right. Yes, sir. All right. Weeps creep me out, man. Keep up the great work. I don't. uh, I don't know what that means. Who said that? Oh, your username is Weeps just creep me out. Okay. I love it. All right. Moose said he bought a 98 CRV. Okay. That's pretty cool. Up to 8 viewers here. Every new 2022 video makes the 2015 to 21 skyrocket in value. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. Brian's joined us from work. Says, move your Z out of storage. Gram lights, nice, cool. I guess we'll. You want to dive in, Kyle? You want to start us off here? Kick us off. Mhm. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I was about to ask. Can everyone hear Kyle? Can everyone hear me? Eddie says we can't hear Kyle. One second. Let me see if I can audio output capture. Okay. Let me see if I can add you. Audio capture, new. Yeah, I can hear you fine. 1 second, guys. Widgets, general, audio output capture. Desktop audio. Um, Wait, desktop audio. Why is my desktop audio not? Alright, audio output capture. Say something now? No. Mic and aux. Desktop audio. Mm-mm-mm. Alright. Output capture, webcam. Can I capture the audio directly from Discord maybe? Windows specific audio. Window specific display? No. Window capture. It was working last stream. I don't know what I changed here. I don't know, man. I'm trying here. Alright, I'm removing desktop audio. Let me add it back, see if I could do that. Sources. Alright. Audio output capture, desktop audio, add source. Add source. Alright. Say something now. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Almost there. Display capture, browser, general sources. So it should be desktop audio, but it's device. Oh, here we go. Arctis wireless. Try this one. Oh, wait. Say something now.
Testing.
Ah, there we go. Can we get somebody in chat to confirm real quick? Can you hear Kyle?
Are we Gucci
I think
or not
so.
Gucci?
I think so.
I need a pen.
Yeah, I'm seeing your voice light up when you talk, so
Yeah.
it should be working now.
I checked my Discord settings.
We
My
hear him
Discord
now.
settings
All
are
right,
good.
cool. All right. Thank you
Okay.
guys for joining. All right, we got both of us now. We got my little succulents haven't watered in a week. Okay. All right. So, you were saying you're not happy. Why are you not happy, Kyle?
Because honestly I did not think that they would do this. Now it's not like that much money. It's not like, a crazy amount. So it's like, I guess you can't be too mad, but still it's like if you're on the Subaru website, before you show the WRX, go look at the BRZ and then go look at last year's BRZ. They actually lowered the price. So you can't say it's a market increase. It's because of the chips. It's because it's going to take too long, because they were actually able to lower the price of the new BRZ and add just as much new stuff to it.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't use that for an excuse. So then what, you can't even say like, oh, it's got a whole brand new interior. Well, not really. It's the legacy interior. You've already been making it since
Yeah.
2019. So it's like you obviously are making it cheaper.
Can
So
you
like,
can you send me that can you send me that
oh yeah,
screenshot you had that
yeah,
showed
in
that had the
Discord.
chart for the pricing? So we can just throw
Yeah,
that up on the screen and just start talking about that. So
yeah.
for those of you
Do
guys
you
who are
want it in
just
Discord?
joining, yeah, that'd be perfect. For you guys just joining, um, the reason that we're doing a live stream today is, well, we both have today off, but we started hearing the initial actual announcements for the pricing on the new 2022 WRX. There's been a lot of stuff in the news about not there's a lot of pushback and feedback from the community on how it looks. A lot of people just disappointed in um, the powertrain, um, and now we're finally hearing about the price.
Yeah, and so far not so good.
So
Alright, how do I?
we have a chart here that we're going to show incrementally.
Yeah, I just gotta get the. Oh, okay, here we go. Now I gotta go like this, like this.
You got this.
There's this. There's this one. And send. Let me know if that sent to you. Discord.
I don't see it. Oh, there
Okay,
it goes. Okay,
here we go.
perfect.
And I sent you the fender things that we can talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
after, because that's pretty interesting.
All right. Can everyone see this now? I think we should be able to. Perfect. So here, I can actually make this a little bigger for you guys. There we go. So here is the pricing for the 2022 WRX. The build page is not yet released for on their Subaru's website, but this is what we're looking at. The 2222 WRX, which got 7 horsepower increase. The fuel economy is probably going to be pretty much the exact same. Didn't get Brembos. It didn't get,
We actually
Recaro
lost
brand.
Brembos, I think,
Yep. Didn't get
to be
Recaro
honest with
brand
you.
seats. Um, it didn't get crazy upgraded suspension, but it's $2,500 base price higher.
Yeah. What's actually more, because that base price is actually the automatic, and if you do a manual, it's like 30. That's like $1,000 more. So it's, which is,
Yeah.
just not good.
So let's just talk about what these trim levels are real quick. So on the current generation, I'm pretty sure we can assume that the naming that they're using here, except for GT, which we can talk about, they're going to be basically the exact same. So base on the current generation, it does not have a sunroof or a moonroof. It doesn't have the mirror cap blinkers. It doesn't have adjust the steering responsive headlights. I don't think. Um,
No heated seat,
no heated seat.
no fog
Um,
lights. Although you could probably
yep.
add fog lights, but it doesn't come stock with fog lights.
Yeah.
Um,
And then the premium step up, it has some of those things.
Yeah,
I think
moonroof,
premium
heated
and
seat.
limited basically have everything except limited has like the leather interior, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So on the new generation, I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but the interior on the car, even the base car, it does have an improvement. It
Yeah.
does have a larger tablet screen. It comes with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is cool, but it's things that should have had, the cars should have had years ago. Um, for those of you guys who are looking for a absolute daily driver, pure daily driver, you're going to keep the warranty on it, etc. I don't know if this is even price competitive anymore.
It's not when you have like other cars that are more reliable for like the what is it, Toyota Corolla, like the TRD Corolla has like 20 more horsepower or something.
Yeah,
And now it'll be like ultra reliable, so it's like um just kind of crazy.
yeah. Weebs asks, is there better performance between trims? No, no. Base, premium, and limited in terms of the
No.
manual powertrain is exactly the same. They have not talked about a sport package to go on there, which usually comes with the STI short shifter. It usually comes with the Brembo package. We have heard nothing about that, and that's concerning. The fact that they haven't talked about that yet means that it's very unlikely they'll be offering the Brembo package on the WRX. Um, the GT model does have a slight performance increase because it's an upgraded and updated CVT, which is the automatic transmission. Um, was what else? What else did the GT come with, Kyle? Do you remember?
It came with a few other small things. It wasn't anything crazy though. Um
$43,000 for an automatic CVT.
yeah. So actually,
Uh,
dude actually messaged us on Instagram and he ordered one. So
yes.
he sent us a message. So he said one dealership he got a manual limited. So he said after tax and stuff, it was $42,000.
Yep.
One dealership tried to tell me to pay 50,000. He said no. They came back at 47,000. He then went to another dealership and ended up paying 44,000, and that included $2,500 dealer fee and some additions like he added in the short throw shifter and the vortex generator.
I feel
So
like
both of those,
I feel like for a dealership they should be reducing or slashing that processing fee because you're pre-ordering, right?
yeah,
So
like
he said
it should
that
be way
I
less.
think he
You
was
would
told
think.
the estimation he placed his order right now, and the
Yeah.
estimated
Oh,
wait
he
time
said.
was July. I think he said. I would
What did
not
he
be
say?
surprised if it's not ready, if it's not even there by fall. Um, with COVID
Yeah.
kind of clearing up now, I mean, a lot of these car makers they're starting to see less disruption in their business, less disruption in the supply chain, which is good. But yeah,
Yeah.
let us know what you guys think in the chat. What do you think of this pricing? Would you buy the new one at
So
this
like
price point?
so your most popular is going to be the premium.
Yeah,
For the $2,000, people are gonna, if you're gonna get a Subaru, you're most likely up north or somewhere with snow. You'd say the majority of people are. So you're gonna want the heated seats. Um, Probably gonna want the fog lights as well. So 32,600. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could get a premium of the last gen for probably like 28, 29. So that's
oh, even less than that
you
if you
know,
like if it's super low mileage, yeah, probably.
yeah.
But like
Um,
so I got my 20 so I bought my car in 2018, I believe, maybe 2019. And I bought a 2016 Premium used with 28,000 miles on it, and it was I think it was 24.5 is the last number we settled on. Um, so if you guys can find a low mileage current generation, it might be the best option. Brian says they keep getting more expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing, the scariest part about that graph is that bottom one, the STI, because there's no way the STI is only going to be $2,200 more expensive than the GT. The STI is going to be $50,000. That's going to be 48 and change is what's going to happen.
Yeah. And I was
And
meaning to make
now,
a graph of what the current pricing is, but
yeah,
let me go to this website here and let's look at the current difference between the WRX and STI. Do you even
which
have
is
the STI here? All right, build.
yeah, you have to go. I think it's under WRX possibly.
All right, so limited. Okay, so WRX STI base starting at 37.2, and that's a 2021. You know, they did upgrade and update a decent amount of stuff on the STI specifically in the later years. So they did the bumper in 18 plus, and then I think it was 19 plus. They added the 16 the 16th the six pop Brembos. They added I think it was Gen 7 heads they started doing later on, right? They did something to the engine. I think it was like 315 horsepower instead of 305.
Yeah, yeah, they did
Yeah,
something. You're right.
I think that was 19 plus, but 310 instead of 305. But yeah, six piston Brembos at 37. If you find a 2021 STI used, once these new cars are going to drop, once they're available, these prices are going to start get just dropping off. I wouldn't be surprised if you could find a 2021 or 2020 STI with less than 50k miles for around 30k. Um, and then if you look at the base price on the WRX for the current year 2021, it's exactly $10,000 less, pretty much.
Yeah,
$10,200. So if we assume the same thing on the current gen, right? Let me pull up that image again. Yeah, the base STI is going to be,
probably 45 then,
yeah. I mean
which is
that's
yeah.
yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
If that new STI does have like that crazy performance like they were talking about, I mean
Maybe 50 then,
you're
yeah.
talking that a car that's competing with like Audis, it's competing with like high end BMWs, right?
Yeah,
If it's
exactly.
400 horsepower, I mean I can understand that.
Yeah, but that's so go look at the BRZ, and then if you go on like the top left, you can go to like the previous gen. It's insane the price difference on the BRZ from the 22, I think, to the 19 or 20.
Yeah. So they don't have a base level PRZ. It's only premium. Well, I
Yeah,
mean
they yeah they
that's kind of nice.
yeah they only have the two.
So
Um,
27.9. So let's just say 28,000.
yep. And then
And
if you
yeah,
go,
it was a price drop.
which is crazy. So you can't say oh it's because of the chips and delays because of COVID. We had to raise our price. There's nothing we can do. It's like, well, you were able to do it the BRZ, and the BRZ got a way bigger bump in horsepower compared to what it had percentage wise. Um, it got way more of a full like redesign. I mean, the BRZ totally changed. Whereas like you can look at the two WRXs next to each other. If you're looking head on, they look very, very, very similar. They keep saying like, "Oh, it's a completely redesign
the
and it's
the
all different." It's
the
like, dude,
chassis itself, I think, is the exact same.
yeah,
Um,
it's like,
I don't think the
you know,
wheelbase changed.
yeah,
Um, but the BRZ, right? This is an automatic, but I didn't know they were making an automatic for the BRZ. That's
yeah.
crazy.
They always made the automatic, but obviously it did not sell as well as the.
The interior, this
Uh,
is the base. I mean, this is like the cloth, right? I think that even has leather sidearm, like the parts on the that's leather. I mean, the interior of the BRZ looks good. Um, it doesn't have that crazy new giant screen um, head unit, but you don't really want that in a BRZ, you know?
Yeah, I think the only reason you don't is because it is comboed with Toyota. So I think that's more of a very neutral, like it's not more to like the Toyota or more like,
Yeah.
Subaru in a sense. But the interior definitely got an
No,
upgrade.
absolutely. And they managed to get the price lower. And let's talk about so lower price between the last year BRZ and the current year, but there was a huge bump in power. I think it was like 30% change in power between the two.
Yeah.
They have the upgraded FA24. It's still NA. I wish they added a turbo, but whatever. From what I've heard, I saw a video of Bader, Josh Bader, putting his 2022 BRZ on the dyno, and he was really surprised with the numbers that came out. He was like, "Yeah, this is I can't believe," and it was stock. It wasn't even tuned. He
Yeah.
couldn't believe the numbers that were coming out of it. So I think that they did a way better job. Subaru, who I'm talking about, did a way better job for what packages they offered and the performance they offered in the new 2022 BRZ. I think I like the styling of the new one. I think it looks good. I think it looks like a mini Supra. The
Yeah.
body lines and the weird like
Yeah.
pointy kind of pointed down hood. I think it looks kind of like a baby Supra, but the 2022 WRX, dude, they are
No.
messing up. They're losing so much of their fan base here.
Yeah. I had a question for you. I don't know if you've looked, but like every time I go on YouTube, my For You page is 3 or 4 BRZs from every content, like big or not even big, but like all the massive, you know, automotive YouTube guys, your TJ Hunts, Amelia Hartford, like everyone's already getting the BRZ, but like even your medium guys, a lot, and they're all getting great views. It seems like I haven't seen that much negativity at all. Like the exhaust videos, everyone's loving it. Like you said, the tuning videos, everyone's loving the engine. Seems like everyone's loving it. To me, when the WRX comes out, are we going to get the exact same thing where everyone's going to get one? And are they going to be like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you think the reaction's going to be from like the automotive YouTube community?
I think the majority of like the big names out there are going to wait for the STI.
Okay.
I think personally there like as of right now there's no shot I would even consider this WRX for this price. Um,
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
if the STI comes out and I have the opportunity to buy that and keep that stock ish. I don't think I'd ever keep a stock, but
Yeah, but
stock
like
ish and use that as
not
my
crazy.
daily. Yeah, if
Yeah.
I could do that and then completely dedicate the current WRX I have to being a track car, um, I think that is an option. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that I will not be getting a 2022 WRX. Let's
Yeah.
take a second and see what people are saying here. Um,
Yeah. Actually, the last comment, I have a feeling there might be a rushed exterior refresh coming sooner than the normal cycle. I think so, and I think there may, like how the BRZ has the STI style package, which is just a big joke and it's just, a lip and side skirts and stuff. Maybe they do like you said, like a sport package, and the sport package will come with the color matched fender flare thingies, and maybe the back bumper will be color matched as well, so it doesn't look as ugly. And maybe they do a quick, say, sport package, and you're going to have to pay for it. But maybe they do that to quickly change next year if the sales aren't that good. To me personally, I mean, I love Subaru. I don't want Subaru to fail, but I hope that nobody buys this thing and that they have to like do that and do a quick change.
yeah,
I don't know what you think, Kevin. I think, yeah, no,
I
a lot of people did hate the 2015.
Yes.
WRX when it came
So
out.
I
A
will
lot of
say
people did.
since the initial release, the new one has grown on me for sure. Um,
Wait, is that how much the paint matched? I did not know the price. I'd never looked up the price. That is insane. Oh my.
so it's more these are more than a garnish.
Yeah,
So
I
you
know.
ship us your
Yeah.
factory. So they're replacing them. So it's an actual
Wow.
replace paint matched replacement. So
Yeah,
what
so
we're looking
they're
at
either
here, guys,
buying.
is
Do you have to send them, or do they probably buy them from Subaru and they're painting them
they might be buying them from Subaru already.
and then painting them and shipping them out? I mean, yeah, I mean, but for that price, I mean, that's. I would think that almost every single person that buys this car, that needs to be something that you buy.
I mean, for this price, you might as well just do a wide body kit and remove these
And just
entirely.
pull them off. Yeah, I mean, you're like halfway to a wide body kit.
I've actually bought something from this website. These guys are pretty cool. So this I didn't know they made anything like this. This looks like
And
something
so,
that they um were just
oh,
like,
I
yeah,
think
this
this.
is gonna there's gonna be demand on the market. We're gonna start offering
Oh,
this.
I think that
Um,
you will see this from almost every company that does stuff like bodywork stuff.
yeah. If you guys ever want or are looking for specific Subaru parts, if you have a WRX, this company does a great job of listing used parts off of. They buy salvage cars and things like that, and they take working parts and make sure everything's in good order, and then they resell them. So um, just so you guys, just so you guys know, um, like if I go to brakes, I bet you'll have a set of Brembos here when it loads. There we go. So they got Brembos, they got brake lines, bunch of stuff. But there are going to be a lot of companies making aftermarket stuff for the new WRX.
That's the
Grimspeed
only.
already posted a
Yeah,
meme. Uh, did you see that, Kyle?
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
The only reason I would think about getting this new one is just because the aftermarket support is going to be crazy. Because I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm biased, but I feel like Subaru's, like, when you go to your local car meet, at least up here, I don't know how it is. I don't know if you've been to any, like car meets by you, but it
Yeah.
is like a good percentage of WRXs. I
Absolutely.
think that because the old ones are way better performance wise than every other car around, like your 2002 to 2007 WRX is such a fun first car to get for the money.
Yeah.
It kind of gets people hooked, and then the 2015 and up for your second car, or I want to get something newer that's got good features, and is still, relatively reliable. The 2015 and up WRX is such a good buy. So, Subarus are so popular that I feel like the you know their aftermarket support's got to be one of the best.
For sure. And the other cool thing is, even with so many WRXs on the road, because of how massive the aftermarket community is, it's almost like statistically impossible to see two identical WRXs unless they're both stock, right?
Yeah,
For people that
yeah,
actually go and modify them, everybody has slightly different taste. There's different headlights, different fog bezels. There's different hoods. There's
yeah,
different hood colors. There's different ways to paint it. There's accents. There's wraps. There's all
yeah,
the different performance aspects. There's different diffusers, lip kits, side skirts, and we're going to see all the same thing for the 2022. But that base price really increased. That's $2,000 that you can't spend on aftermarket parts, right? So
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Subaru is gonna drop the price on the next gen, or the next years. I don't know.
I don't. I honestly, I mean, there are so you can't really drop the price. Like you're never gonna get. They're not gonna go. Oh, we're sorry. We'll have we'll go back to 27. Like
I mean, they
to
might if
me,
they see the sales dropping off so badly.
yeah. I
But
don't know. I don't
you're
see a
right. You're
company
right. I doubt it.
giving up money. You know.
Yeah.
So
Let's go back to the comment section here.
yeah. See what
Let's see. What was the last thing? Jason Peck rather order 2021 limited STI for 43K. That's, I mean,
that's a
looking at
good.
the
That's a good
pricing
deal.
now, I mean, that's not a bad idea. Um,
Yeah. That's a good. That's a good deal.
I have my own opinions about the current STI, um, but I have no doubt in my mind saying that the current STI is a better car than the new 2022 WRX in its stock form.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna go to Subaru and buy a new car, I'm buying the new STI. Like a 2021 STI.
There's been a lot of people that um, have kind of asked, why did you decide to do the WRX when you're going to do all these things, right? I'm going to be doing an STI transmission swap soon. I did the Brembos, I did the larger rotors. Um, I did so many different things to the performance, the suspension, and some of those suspension things and some of those powertrain things do come already on the STI. Um, for me, I do enjoy that process of constantly working on my car and adding to it. Um, I also think that the FA20 is really, really underrated. If you get the right parts on it, the right tune, the right supporting mods, right? They're just as reliable, or I'd say they're more reliable and just as powerful as a fully modded EJ. Now, if you're going built motor, right? I don't think the FA20 could hit, even with a fully built motor, I don't think it can hit 1,000 horsepower, but the EJ25 certainly can, and they've proved that. Um, but I mean, you could drop in an FA20 fully built from IAG right now. I mean, it'll cost 13K, but it'd be 600 brake horsepower.
Yeah, you're almost better off getting a 2015 plus super used
Just putting an
WRX.
all new, yeah.
Putting in, an IAG engine
Or
and a
even more blasphemous, you buy a STI with a blown motor and drop
true
an
same thing.
FA20
Yeah.
into it. Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
that
Yep. Yep.
actually is not a bad idea. Um, what else are people saying here? BRC's down here in South Florida, brand new, are starting to hike up the prices.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's actually
jeez.
one in Brantford. It's like $2,000 over MSRP.
Josh says, or Jason, sorry, the new STI won't have more than 350 horsepower. That's why they didn't hike up the price of WRXs. They didn't want the competition between the models. If it does come with 400 horsepower, it might be worth 45K. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
now. What if it's almost 45? It's between 40 and 45K, and it's only like 350 horsepower or 325. They give you the 325 number. Like, you know what I mean? Like Mitsubishi already screwed up, and they're about to go out of business. You know what I
that's a
mean?
good
It's like
question, man.
don't follow suit,
I
man.
don't think it's worth it. At that point
Yeah,
for that price point. If it was a lower price point with the lower horsepower, I wouldn't care because I know that the FA24 is going to be overbuilt on the STI and it's ready for more power, just like the current FA20, just like the current EJ.
yeah,
Um, but if there's no difference in terms of the FA24 between the WRX and STI, if the WRX has the same FA24 and it's detuned as the STI, which has a better tune on it and maybe a larger turbo, something like that, you know, then you're looking at the opportunity for the 2022 WRX to shine in the aftermarket. But I think that the difference between them is going to be the quality of the internals in the engine. If the STI FA24 comes with forged internals, that car is
yeah.
going to be
I
able to
think so.
handle with an aftermarket turbo and supporting mods. It's going to hit 500 horsepower, no problem. It really is.
We didn't
Um,
get a boost. mark for the new one, did we yet? We didn't get like a what peak boost is, or did
I
we get? I
I
don't think
don't
we did.
I don't know.
I was wondering
Um,
if they came out with that yet. That would have been interesting.
I don't know. 30% higher torsional stiffness.
Ooh,
We get that
that's $2,000 worth
because
right
the
there.
average person can absolutely tell that the chassis is stiffer, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Subaru. Um,
Thanks, guys.
271 horsepower, twin scroll turbocharger, electronic wastegate, 258 pound-feet of torque, broad flat power band. Doesn't say anything about the turbo. I bet you
Hmm.
it's the same turbo. It's just slightly different because it's the electronic wastegate.
Yeah.
What else are people saying here? Anti Kane says, I'm still thinking I may trade my 16 WRX on a 2023 or 2024. That might not be a bad idea. I mean, by then you'll have a good impression about how the new one's handling, the actual power it's making to the wheels, aftermarket support, aftermarket parts are going to be available.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a couple of years. That might be a good idea.
Plus, the first of everything is going to get, it's going to have problems. Not going to, hopefully it's nothing like crazy, crazy major problems, but, you're definitely going to have issues
Anti Kane also
with
says,
any
buddy
first of
just got a
anything.
new car. Tried to get him to Soupy, but he wanted a GTI. GTAs aren't bad.
No, it's a
Um,
good, that's good.
I think they're cool. In
Equal
where
antennas.
I live, I feel much more comfortable having all-wheel drive. Forward wheel drive. I mean, or front wheel forward front wheel drive. I think um it's safer than rear wheel in the snow, and it'll be fine. But I mean, I'm in the middle of Colorado. We're getting a snowstorm right now. Messmeister, hi from S15. Hey, what's up, man? May have already covered this, but the GT price is absolutely a joke. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's insane. Look at this.
the GT should have
40
been,
40 $43,000 for a slightly altered CVT WRX.
yeah, like it's not even like what you would want. That's the worst part. It's not even like a WRX that people, you know what I mean? Like before this gen came out, there wasn't like, what they should make, guys, is an automatic, like really awesome WRX.
If that GT model was the Tiptronic, or the not the Tiptronic, but the
Yeah,
if it was like the one of Toyota's like crazy good automatic transmissions like the one in the new Supra. The new Supra is not a dual clutch transmission, and people think it's probably one of the fastest shifting automatic cars with paddle shifters on the market right now. If they put
yeah,
something like that into the new STI or the WRX, that would be amazing, but it's not. It's CVT. It's likely to break even if you add a bit more power to it. It doesn't sound very good in my opinion. You don't have as much
yeah.
control. For
Uh,
43K, man, what are they thinking? What kind
it's
of
crazy.
person is going to spend that much?
So I'm on the website right now. So this is what you get with the GT. You get drive mode select and electronically adjustable dampers. Okay. You get Recaro Performance front seats. Does not say anything about the back seats. Granted, it still could be back seats, or you know what I mean. Harman Kardon premium audio, and that's it.
Oh, don't forget the.
Oh, 18-inch alloy wheels.
I think all of them have the 18.
Probably,
Maybe
yeah.
not, but
And then the other thing, if you go on here, it even says
where's the
the
where's the
all new
new?
D-shaped steering wheel. It's literally the exact same steering wheel as the 2015
The
and up.
performance transmission with paddle shifters. 8-speed manual mode, which is, again, it's a CVT, so it's not an actual built 8-speed. It's a simulated 8-speed. It's not going to be nearly as strong as a good automatic 8-speed transmission is. Like you have an 8-speed in your truck, right?
I have a 10.
10 speed. Oh, fancy. Okay.
Yeah,
Do
fancy.
you have like a manual mode?
I do have a manual mode. I can up and downshift myself.
That's cool.
And then I also have like sport, snow slash rain, eco, normal, and sand or rock or off road, something like that. I actually used the snow mode for the first time in like when we got a big snowstorm, and it actually helped a slight amount.
And that custom offsets package, right? The wheels and
Oh
tires.
yeah,
I bet you
yeah,
those just you just haul in the snow there.
yeah.
Speaking
It
of
was good.
which, if anybody is looking for a new set of wheels and tires, we are now partnered with um, Custom Offsets and Fitment Industries. They're sister companies. So we're partnered with both. If you guys have any questions about wheels and tires for off-roading, for your truck, for your car, for anything, please hit us up on Instagram. We do have a promo code we can give you guys, a referral code. If you guys use that, it really helps us out. And with that code, if you guys promise to use it, we'll give you like a free fitment appraisal.
Yeah,
We'll walk through with you everything that you want, make sure all the fitment's good, what wheel and tire packages you're choosing. So keep that in mind if you guys are in the market with your your tax returns coming up soon. Please
yeah.
hit us up and help us out, and we'll help you out. Um, I'm in Western Washington. I can't even find STI for 43K. Yeah, dude, especially in that area, they're super popular. The prices are skyrocketing right now because they're just trying to. There's so much demand for them. Um, Stan says 21 WRX Premium for 32K. That's not terrible. That's a pretty good deal, especially with the prices the way they are right now. I've heard of those
Yeah,
going
the
for
GR
35 or
Corolla is
36.
getting the same drivetrain, so it'll be way more practical.
Oh yeah. Um, the new BRZ exactly sounds exactly like the EJ with larger displacement. I think the FA24 sounds great. It's much deeper than the FA20, even um, with the equal length headers.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I wish it was a dual clutch transmission. If they put a dual clutch transmission in the GT, I'd get the GT. For the amount that I drive, I'll get the GT. Absolutely. That'd be fantastic if I could drive that every day and be automatic, but put it, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Use the paddles and enjoy.
yeah.
Absolutely, I would do that.
There are times where I am a little annoyed that I have a manual. Um, it's not as often now because I've kind of had so many years with it that I'm just so used to it. We have the
Yeah.
hill brake assist, which is great. Um, but there are times where I just kind of want to chill out. I would not mind having a Tesla sometimes. I work from home, so I don't have to commute too much, but I do drive quite a bit. Um, Brian says, too bad we're not getting the GR Yaris. The Mighty Car Mod guys just bought a GR Yaris like 2 days ago. That thing is actually pretty cool. I actually started Googling what's the price of a Fiesta ST here. My buddy's
Yeah.
back from Connecticut. He has a Fiesta ST, and those things. I mean, it's a tiny car. They weigh less than a Miata. They're tiny, and they fly. Those things have crazy power to weight ratio. It's like one of the
They sound
highest power to
so
weight.
good as
Yeah.
well.
Um, GR Corolla is supposedly getting the same drivetrain, so it'll be way more
Yeah.
practical.
I'm
Okay.
actually looking up the GR Corolla right now.
Jason says loaded WRX CVTs in 2015-16 were the same price as my STI. It was only 35.5 back then. Base STI would be 42.5. If the new STI is 42.5, I think that's That's a good price, but I'd I'd be very surprised if it's that low. Um,
1.6 liter 3-cylinder engine used in the GR Yaris, expected around 257 horsepower or so.
yeah, dude,
It's also all-wheel drive, and
it's
it's a
crazy.
hatchback,
It's yeah, it's all-wheel drive. Yeah, it's
and it's a
crazy
hatchback.
high displacement for a three-cylinder.
Yeah,
The ratio, I mean, it's the same as like a 2.5 in terms of force ratio of displacement. So if it's displacement over cylinders, and we do multiply it by, yeah, it's pretty high. Most three
yeah.
cylinders are lower. I think like the three cylinder in the BMW i8, it's lower than that. I mean that is hybrid though. Um, Messmeister says almost like the GT model was aimed at a more mature audience, but then the styling doesn't match that demographic. Yeah,
I feel like I feel like that's 100% true, and I feel like that's what they thought that like it was gonna get. You were gonna get a lot of business people that wanted it to be a little bit more fun.
this WRX screams utility. It does not say sleek. It does not say sporty. To me, this looks like something that can absolutely handle storms. It can handle weather. It can handle snow. It can handle ice. Strong all-wheel drive. You got the plastic fenders to reduce the amount of rock chips and stuff like that. You got plastic all the way around. You got a big fat side skirt here. Um, Huge rear back fender, bumper, whatever you want to call this monstrosity. Um, it just screams utility. And
Yeah, that's it
if
is
this is
like
the
the people that designed the Crosstrek made this car. They're like, we
yeah,
want this to be a well worked. We want everything on this thing to be useful. We want it to look like a working vehicle, and not like if you look at the Corolla, it already looks like it's too low to drive in the snow. Like, but they didn't care. They were going for style.
if they put this entire exterior package on the Impreza instead, I feel
True.
like that would be a great car.
If this was the
They just
Impreza Wilderness Edition.
yeah. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. If they did a WRX Wilderness edition where they jacked it up, right? If they added a 2-inch lift kit, that would be an insane car that a bunch of enthusiasts would buy. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
The
Absolutely.
the average person, well, I don't know. I don't know if this is true, but my guess is that 50% of the WRXs currently out there owned in the US of the 15 plus are enthusiasts. They're people that are modifying them. They're people that are into the styling in the exterior. At least 50%.
And I think even if they're not, the more they drive around and see more of them, the more they're going to want to be. Even if you got one and you weren't into modifying cars, the more you drove around and met people with that had the same car as you, you'd be like, oh, well, maybe I should get an exhaust. And then once you do that, it's all over.
Yeah. Angie Kane says, got to meet the Fitment Industries crew. It slammed enough. Cool bunch of guys. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's always different meeting someone in person from, they have a ton of videos on YouTube. I pretty much watch everything that they put out. They have a
Yeah.
great amount of information on their YouTube and in their website.
Yeah.
But from my interactions, I've bought a couple different wheel and tire packages through them already, and they're always great to deal with. So that's one of the reasons why we decided to reach out and partner with them. So we are part of
Yeah.
their street team, which is the ambassador program. So again, for anybody just joining, we have a referral code for you guys to use at Custom Offsets and at Fitment Industries. So if you have any questions about wheels and tires, feel free to come straight to us via email, through our Instagram, anything like that, and we will hook you up with a bunch of good information, some good recommendations for what you
Yeah.
should do, and also we'll give you that referral code. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Fiesta ECs are amazing, super fun. Yeah, yeah. I would love to some seat time in a Fiesta ST. I haven't driven one yet, but um, I've heard they're way more fun than a Focus ST.
So I
Um,
actually, before I got my WRX, I was really close on a Focus ST. Um, I've always been like a Ford guy, and I've always, like my true favorite car is a '69 Mustang. So I've loved Ford just because of the one car. Probably why I have an F-150. But I was close on a Focus ST. I drove one, and I was like, wow, this is a lot of fun. And if you look up any like exhaust videos or any Focus ST videos, like the Boomba blow off valve for that car, oh my god, it's fantastic. Like absolute ton of
well,
fun.
I think those cars are density tuned from the factory. The issue with the WRX and STI is that they're basically just airflow tunes cars, and so we can't do those crazy blow off valves like we saw in the past unless you
Yeah,
do add a speed density tune. Um, I would bet my left arm that the pro Subaru cars, the rally cars, and the autocross cars, and all of those, um, I'd bet that those are all speed density tuned.
yeah,
Um,
definitely. I mean, they have the ability to do that way easier than we can with an access port.
yeah. Warhammer says, my friend has 2019 Stage 2 WRX, Killer B header, Tomei exhaust, Grimspeed J pipe catted. Nice. He also kept all of his old parts and he's going to CarMax to see how much they'll offer. Yeah, dude, shoot us a message. Let
Yeah,
us
let
know
us
how
know.
much they offer. That'd be cool to see.
Dude, the car prices right now are out of control. I got a message from my local Ford dealership that they'll give me like $5,000 more than I paid for the truck, and if I buy a new truck, they'll give me $2,500 off. It's like it's insane.
If you were to get a different truck, what would you get? Would you get a
I'd
Raptor?
get, I'd get the exact same thing. I'd get the like literally the exact same thing.
Just a
So it wouldn't,
lower mileage version.
yeah, exactly. So it's not worth it.
Did you keep all of your stock parts?
Yeah, so I have my stock wheels.
Okay.
I have my stock exhaust. Even though my stock exhaust was already not like rusted, but rusted enough. Um, but I do have that. So in case if I ever wanted to, I remember I learned that lesson because when I got the WRX, my blue one, I was like, I'm not keeping any of my stock stuff. I'm keeping this car forever. And then obviously that didn't happen. But
Yeah. God forbid I
definitely got
ever
to keep
have
your
to
stock
part out,
stuff.
but there's enough people in the area that have their stock parts lying around that I'll be
True.
able to trade for the aftermarket one
True.
pretty easily. But um,
Yeah.
Jay says, if Subaru didn't want you to mod the car, why'd they install rev hang? I can roast the
Oh my
turkey
God.
before my car drops revs. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, with a Pro Tune or a good Pro Tune or E Tune, they'll even the off the
I
market
think, yeah,
off
I
the
was gonna say
shelf
even
COG
the,
tunes.
yeah.
Do you think you'll ever do that, Kyle, for your car? Do a Cobb access port? They make a tune for your car with,
Um,
with the intakes, I think.
the problem is that Ford has a certified pre-owned program, and I got mine from a Ford
Oh,
dealership.
so you got the
So
the
I got
renewed
like, yeah, I basically my
warranty? Yeah.
truck is basically covered till 100,000 miles. So I really do want to, but I'm also like, oh man, it's just I got such good luck that I got such a good certified pre-owned one that the warranty's so good. It's like and I could take it off. Like I'm like I don't know, but then I'm like it's a truck. It's not really meant to do that, although it has the ability to do that because that engine, that 3.5 twin turbo is insane. But even with the exhaust I put on, the wheels and tires, I still want to do some more stuff. I got a light bar that just came in.
Nice.
I want to do headlights. Um, but after that, it'll be kind of be done for a while. But I have something else cooking in the
Yeah, we've been talking about that.
cook
We can't
cooking in
tell
the
we can't tell
background.
you guys quite yet. We can't tell you guys quite yet, but um, we've been saying for a while, and at the end of our videos, that we have a lot of stuff coming in 2022, and
Yeah,
we do. So make sure you guys stay
yeah,
tuned. If anybody's watching the stream and isn't subscribed, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Help us out. Um,
yeah,
it really helps. So um,
yeah.
let's see. Or anything
What
else?
really what did me in was actually driving my cousin Max's BRZ. That thing fucked me up a little bit.
Oh yeah,
You don't realize how much you miss a manual car until you drive
yeah.
a fun manual car. And
The
that thing is like the lowest horsepower,
the
like, of
only
any new car.
the only rear wheel drive car I've ever driven in my life is the Hyundai '09 Hyundai Genesis my dad had. The '09, it was before Genesis and Hyundai split into two separate lines. Um, but it was great. It was an 8-speed automatic, um, and it had this really weird feature that the gas pedal was two-staged. So you would go to the floor, and there was an additional resistance spring that you could click at the bottom, and it would automatically downshift, even if you're in comfort mode. So it was it
Hmm.
was it was a pretty nice car. It was super, it was a boat. It was very heavy, but it was pretty fun. It had like 320 horsepower or something like that. It was a V6, NA V6. But I do want to maybe get some more experience in other platforms coming up soon. But
Jay, yes. So I do have the 3.5 EcoBoost. So yeah, that's why I do want to keep the warranty in case I do have any issues with the turbos. I definitely want to have those things covered because they are pretty expensive to fix.
yeah, dude. And if this is your daily driver, and
Yeah,
and you got maybe a family coming at some point, you want something reliable. You want something with a warranty, especially when
yeah.
you did, because basically the warranty got refreshed through the certified pre-owned, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's nuts.
yeah.
They
Subaru
were
offered that to me when I got my car used. They said you could do this, but it would cost $1,500 more, but you get
yeah,
a full 8-year warranty, fresh, if you did that. So I was like, I'm
yeah.
I'm gonna be
The,
modifying it. I know,
yeah, the
but
cool part for me is that I didn't have to pay anything extra towards it.
nice.
It was just because it was, a certified pre-owned. It probably added to the value, so I guess I did pay for it. If you look, you know what I mean? But yeah,
Anti Canes is looking forward to track days. Yeah, so April 29th. April 29th is when I'm going to start. There is a event, so in Colorado and across the country, there's a group called SCCA, and they run time trial events and series. And so Colorado has its own SCCA group. I think it's like 5 or 6 different tracks that all are members. And so on the 29th, there is a instructional event for only for new drivers. So um, I am trying to go into tracking the car with the least amount of ego possible. I'm trying to go in open-minded. I'm not going in expecting to be a good driver, and so this instructional event I think is going to be really really eye-opening. There's a bunch of introduction lessons. They're going to have a certified driver who actually knows what he's doing in the car with me for
oh,
for a couple laps. So I'm going to be going in kind of with an completely open mind and just absorbing as much information as I can. And then the other cool thing about that event is I actually will get my time trial, my TT license, my competition license for the state. And I think it applies anywhere in the country too. But I'll be able to attend larger, more official, time attack events in the future because of that. So um, yeah, it's going to be a long, really cool, exciting year. And then right before that event in April, we have a new part coming for the car that is going to be brand new to the market. We can't really tell you more um,
I know.
because Kyle knows. Kyle knows. Kyle knows. Clark might know,
Clark knows too. I
but
told him.
it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really really cool. We're going to help debut the product, so make sure you guys keep that in mind.
Ooh,
Um, and we're going to be hold on to your refund checks.
yeah, I would definitely.
You guys will hear more about that probably within the next 3 weeks, I think. So keep an eye out for that. But Fortune 500s are all you've run lately. Those are great. Oh, Warhammer asks, what coilovers do you guys recommend a good balance between daily driving and going crazy and push the car? Um, if you are looking for a performance set, Fortune 500s, slightly lower than that would be silvers. Um, those are still, I think, two great options. Um, Personally, I would avoid BC and ISC. They don't really do a whole lot of quality checks on their products. There's a lot of issues with those. Um, Fortune 500s are hand built in the U.S. Faction Fab is also a really good option. They make more daily driver, more budget friendly options, but everything
Yeah.
that they build and design, the owners have put on their cars and done track days with them on their own cars, and they put dynamometers and like force meters and sensors on the products that they're testing on their own cars. So they've done a ton of research, ton of quality work, and everything that they buy gets quality checked here in the U.S. before it gets sent out to market to be sold. So definitely look into Faction Fab as well.
Yeah, if you're going on price first, I would say Faction Fab. If you want quality first, I would say Fortunato. I think those would be.
Feel would
Um,
also be another option. FEAL, Feel.
yeah.
I think they're right on the same line as the Fortune 500s. Um,
Jay said, what was his question? It was a good one. I just missed it.
if you had the option to buy either,
Yeah,
you have no car currently, would you get the new WRX or the new BRZ? It'll be your only daily.
only daily. Pff, BRZ. Give me snow tires, and I could
You'll
buy
put
the snowshoes
you'll
if
put
needed.
studded ice tires in the back. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll do whatever I can. I want if if I could, I would buy the new BRZ tomorrow morning.
Knowing the amount of aftermarket supports that's going to come out for the 2022 WRX, um, I think I'd have to go with that just because of the all-wheel drive, but also the practicality of a larger car. If I have to drive friends around, if you want people to comfortably fit in the back of the car, that's kind of needed. But the BRZ is also a really great option if you don't commonly have people in your car. I mean, there are four seats, but it'll be a little cramped in the back. But I, the new BRZ is a great platform. We're going to be seeing so much cool stuff come out. I want to see somebody do a dedicated 2022 BRZ track build. That car is going to be insane.
Oh, it's gonna be nuts.
We're going to see turbocharger kits come out for it. We're going to see superchargers. Um, I would not be surprised if Bader or Smedia, he just has his 2022 BRZ. I would not be surprised if he tears down the FA24 at some point to see what the internals are. Um,
Yeah, you know that's coming.
um, Brian planning on going to an HPDE, high performance driver education. I think that's what it is. Driving school day out here in New England. Yeah, that's pretty much the kind of event that I'm doing. It's just specific to this SCCA group. Um, you have a year of autocross under your belt. Nice. I want to do more autocross. I've only done one really, really small event once, and it was kind of just like cone set up in a parking lot. But um, the I'll be going to La Junta Raceway,
La Junta.
which is 4 hours away, and there is a motel next to it that is $35 a night. So that's where I'll be going.
You know what? Shout out to that hotel. You know what? Shout out to that hotel for helping a brother out. Yeah, I'd love the practicality of the WRX, but I did that. I did get the WRX for the practicality. Um, so I feel like I already lived that life. So now I want to go the non-practical build,
Is this La
and I'll
Junta?
make it work. You know?
Dude, look at this thing.
Oh, I gotta zoom up. I'm looking
Oh
at the
my,
chat.
oh my goodness.
Street Hunter is making a full new BRZ kit. Yeah, I've watched.
Yeah.
I feel like I go back and forth.
Pandem has one too.
Yeah. I think the Panda
Dude,
one already came out. I already saw the Panda one on YouTube. Some dude already got it in California. It's like a
how
gray one,
fast
I
do you guys
think.
think I can hit on this back straight? Track length
Um,
1.9 miles. There's 190, 290-degree turns essentially. Look at this back straight. Oh my gosh.
that'll be fun.
Ooh, it's scary.
Well, I mean, there's going to be a bunch of cones left and right and left and right, so you're not going to get the full. You're not going to get the full speed that you would think you're going to get.
Yeah.
What else do we got?
Yeah. Anybody in the chat have any questions about their current car, about the new cars, about the BRZ, about WRX 2022 previous gen? Any questions at all? We'll hang out for another 10 minutes or so here, answer some questions, but we're kind of past our hour mark here, so um,
Yeah,
any questions at all?
free range.
Um, I'm gonna shave my head when we hit 10K subscribers. No, I'm
Oh,
not. No, I'm
that's a
not.
good
No,
idea.
I'm not. No, I'm not. We do have a couple ideas for giveaways for when we hit 10K, by the way, guys. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for
Yeah.
that. And
Oh, I forgot. I forgot I have a shift knob that we should give away.
oh, cool.
I forgot. I don't know what do we got? 10 people in here? Let me see. Oh, I got it right here. Oh, let's see. It is black, but it's like a. Put my flashlight on it because it's got a. It's black with like a red sparkle to it, and it's got venom on both sides, and it's the one that says, and it's weighted obviously, but it's first, second, third, fourth, and then fifth is jail, sixth is prison. It does have the reverse. It does say WRX, and it's got a cool sparkle like when the sun hits it, like red flake.
Yeah, we'll have to give
Does
that
anyone
away
want
soon.
this thing? What plans for the future for the channel with Kyle having an F-150? That's a good question, Joe. It's almost like you know that I've been thinking about doing things. That's an unfair question.
We
uh,
got we got a couple secrets. We got a couple secrets.
yeah.
We gotta
Well,
we gotta
I
keep you
def
guys we gotta keep you guys excited somehow.
yeah.
We,
I'll
we
say
have we
this.
have we have the entire year planned out already, basically.
Yeah. I will say this. I am in the market for a Subaru, but I won't say anything more than that.
It's a Brat, right? Brat,
Yeah.
Subaru
Yeah.
Brat, or an S. Dude, you should get an SVX. I
Yeah.
was seriously thinking about getting one of these and
Insider
throwing
trading
an
is my middle
IAG
name.
block in here. Dude, look at
Yeah.
this thing. Look at this monster. Oh my gosh.
Joe
Like,
said insider trading is my middle name. I love it.
yeah. Oh yeah, we're releasing a WRX coin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rex
yeah. That's
coin.
that's our next project, and then we're doing oh, what are those? What are those things?
NFTs.
NFTs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got NFTs coming.
Dude, this thing looks like a spaceship. Those are Tesla wheels. Like, look at this thing.
Yeah. I'll get that. Nah, I think the Brat. I'll sell the F-150. I'll buy a Brat as my
Doesn't
daily.
doesn't this look like an S15 kind of?
Yeah. It's definitely like from the side, absolutely.
Yeah, these things are cool. Um, Somebody else asked a question. Ryan said
Yeah. A
the
Baja.
SCCA Baja
Yes,
uh,
Baja.
suspension. Oh, the SCCA events are done by the classes are done by modification list. So yeah, no, with the modifications I have, I would absolutely get my butt kicked by other drivers. But that would just be driver mod. The cool thing about my car right now is that I think that I've done more than most WRX owners when they first start tracking. So when my times are not good, I'll know where it's from. It's not from the car setup. It's from me, and I know that's going to be happening for the first couple months until I finally get comfortable and learn more and more um, about track driving. So um,
I'm excited to see you track drive from a video standpoint too.
yeah,
Like, it'll be really fun to watch, and then like call you and be like, "Hey, you did pretty good." Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be fun to watch you, get better
absolutely.
as well.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm really really excited. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. Um, just to give you guys some more information, so what I'm going to be doing is I might actually buy a second GoPro. So I'll be using the main one I have here, which is the Hero 9 Black, which is really good quality. So I'll be doing a chin mount on the helmet, so you guys will be able to see like everything that I'm doing, and then I might mount another one down in the dash, facing forward. And then with that one, I'll overlay like the not the Draggy app, but there's another app you can overlay like where you are in the track and the G forces and the speed and all of that. So you'll be getting a
That'll be
couple
cool.
angles. I'm going to be really trying hard to make a ton of really good content each time I go to the track, and then all of the mods and stuff I do around it. Um, but let's see. Jason says racing weighted shift knob. Yeah, that's what we had. That's
Oh
what Kyle
yeah,
had. Kyle had the Ashiko, and I have the Slammer. I think it's called.
yeah. My
They're
brother, he's
great.
got the same one that I had on the Mustang now, the Ashiko or whatever, the red. He's obviously his is different because he's got the Mustang, but
Speaking of weighted shift knobs, I don't understand why people do a short shifter on the WRX. I don't get it. You're increasing the amount of force you have to use to put it into gear. You're decreasing the amount of leverage force that the shifter has. Um,
yeah,
I
I don't think that
maybe the
many
shift
people
here
know that.
overall when you replace most of the mechanism, maybe the shift feel increases. I don't know, but you drove Libby's car with a short shifter, right? How did it feel?
It was cool for third and fourth and fifth and sixth,
Okay.
like, but first and second didn't change that much. You know, you know what I mean. It was only fun for, so not like your angle shifts, um, but the down, like going third to fourth, fifth to
Oh,
sixth, like
straight down.
go,
Yeah, I see
yeah,
what you're
going
saying.
straight. Like the straight, whether you're going fourth to third, third to fourth, that was better. But I didn't notice a big difference on like the second to third, third to second, like that, going that way.
Yeah.
But
Cool. I think it might be
yeah,
that time of night then.
yeah,
Anybody has any further questions about their car? Again, if you guys are getting wheel and tire package, hit us up. We're gonna help you out. Um, yeah, make sure you guys reach out with any other questions to our Instagram or email. So
yeah.
we're always
Reach out.
here.
We'll, even if you're having like a hard time, you're like, I can't choose between these three wheels. We'll FaceTime you like on Instagram, and
Yeah,
we'll help you pick them out. Like, you
I
know what I
spent
mean? Like,
like a
we're
couple
we're
months
here to
ago.
help.
I spent an hour on Instagram like video chat with one of our subscribers trying to diagnose a weird knocking sound he had in his
Yeah,
suspension, and we were able to figure it out. So
yeah,
please don't
yeah.
hesitate to
Don't be
reach
afraid
out.
to, reach out.
Cool.
That's why we're here.
All right. Guess we're calling it there.
Yeah, calling it
All
there.
right.
Good
Thanks
with
everyone
that.
for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button too. Um, we'll keep reading some of these comments because they are a bit delayed from when we're talking now. I think they're a couple minutes behind.
Yeah,
So
yeah. The
um,
billet works short shift kit first and second are pretty notchy, but I have zero complaints. Yeah, huge difference. Yeah, I mean
maybe I should
the
look into it then.
transmission, the um the whole shifting setup on the WRX is like a
Maybe I just
dumpster.
buy one of the short shifter kits and then add like a little threaded extension so it's a little taller.
I think the billet works one isn't as short as the
It's just a better feel. It's a replacement of all like the shift plate and the
yeah,
components. Okay.
and because I think it's the Boomba one is like real, like
Yeah.
actually short, not
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just the throws are shorter, like it's physically short. But yeah. Well,
Cool.
thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll do we'll do more live streams in the future. We got obviously both of us got a bunch of videos coming out. Hopefully, we can get some warmer weather coming around the corner. You know, so far so good.
Yeah. Cool
COVID's
beans.
basically dying out on us, so hopefully things are going back to normal. Should be a fun year.
Oh yeah. Cool, cool. All right. Thanks everyone. We'll talk to you all soon.
Peace.
Peace.